Terry with Good Dog Coaching and Pet Care, and I'm here with Scout. And today we're working on muzzle conditioning him, which means getting him used to wearing the muzzle. We're using a Baskerville muzzle, which is actually my favorite kind of muzzle because it allows the dog to be able to breathe, to be able to drink water, to be able to take food through the muzzle. They're very safe, they're very secure. They've got a strap that goes down underneath that with a loop that fits around their collar. So it's not just attached to their head, it's actually attached to their collar. And then this part goes around their head and buckles. And then there's an extra safety strap that goes up over their head between their eyes and actually connects to this part. So they're very, very secure, which is why I like them a lot. Okay, so anyway, what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be food training. We're going to be using his food, to condition him to this muzzle, right? And so I have my pouch with my food over here. And so the first step is to get your dog used to putting his face into the muzzle to get the food. In other words, I'm not trying to put it on him. I'm, with having the food, basically luring him into putting his face into the muzzle. So that's what we're going to do here. Ready? So I'm going to cup the food in my hand in the muzzle like this, and then put it down into the muzzle and let him go in and get it himself. Good boy. So when he puts his face in there, I mark it with yes. It's kind of like clicker training, but I'm using a marker word instead. This way I don't have to hold a clicker. Yes. And he gets the food. Okay. Yes. So I'm putting the food directly into the muzzle. Yes. And he's putting his face into the muzzle. So I'm not putting it on him, he's actually doing it, which is what I want. So we'll do this over and over. Yes. Until he gets comfortable with the muzzle. Yes. This is how he's burning his food. Yes. Good boy. So we're just going to repeat that over and over until, yes. Yes. Until he gets really comfortable just putting his face in there. Yes. So we're continuing to work on Scout actually putting his face in the muzzle. I'm putting some food down in there. Good. Yes. And just kind of increasing the amount of time that he holds his face in the muzzle. Yes. Got it. And then the next step would be for him to put his face in the muzzle without any food inside the muzzle. Okay. Yes. And then we put the food in for him to get. I want to make sure that he's already, from doing all the conditioning that I've been doing, extremely comfortable with putting his face inside the muzzle. Right? And we've done that all with food. Yes. And yes. So he puts his face in, and mark it with yes, and then I put some food in there. just for a second, but I'll build up the amount of time that he keeps his face in there without the food. Yes. Then I want to transition to me actually putting the muzzle on him. I want to make sure that he's really comfortable. Yes. Just for a second, right? Yes. Yes. Good job, bud. Yes. So I'm gradually increasing the amount of time that I leave it on. Yes, good boy. Yes, good boy. Good. Yes, good job. Muzzle. Good. Good. Yes. Muzzle. Good. Good. Good muzzle. Good. Yes. Muzzle. Good muzzle. Good muzzle. Good boy. Good muzzle. Good. Yes. Muzzle. Good. Good. Good boy. Touch. Take it on. Not easy to do. So you just work your way up till you have, boy, and you're able to hold it on there for a little bit. Good. Just supporting him, boy. And then once you get it on, you want to start moving him around. Let's go. Good boy. Let's go. Get him moving. Get your dog moving, okay? Sit. And you continue to practice, and you want to make sure also that you're using the muzzle quite frequently and not just for specific things. In other words, not just when you're taking your dog to the vet, not just when you're going to take them for a walk. I mean, I'm going to work him with the muzzle for lots of different things. I want him to get really used to having this muzzle on for lots of different applications. Let's go. I'll have him in place, working the muzzle. Let's go. Okay, let's go. Good boy. And I'll continue to do even more muzzle conditioning. So, right, take it slow, use food. You know, don't be afraid to, you know, if you go a little too quickly, to go back and start again. Let's go. Good boy. Good boy, all right? So you want your dog to get really comfortable wearing the muzzle. Let's go. And you don't want it associated or attached to any one thing. In other words, if the only time you put it on is when you're going to the vet, then they all start to associate the muzzle with, you know, that unpleasant experience. So we want it to just be kind of like the collar. You just wear this muzzle. And I'm not saying I would leave it on him all day long, but I'll have him wearing it, doing lots of different things. So again, it's not associated with any one thing. Sit, good sit. Good job, buddy. All right? And that way, we can start taking him places, keeping everybody safe, him as well, right? And as you can see, he's got plenty of room in there. He can pant, he can eat, he can drink water through this. So, but it's a very secure muzzle. And I don't have it attached down underneath, but I will. It's attached up here, goes around his head, and this loop down here, I'll actually put his collar through that. So it's a very secure type of muzzle. Again, this is called a Baskerville. All right? So if you've got any questions, feel free to post them in the comment section. You know, as always, or you can email me at info@gooddogcoaching, info@gooddogcoaching, and hope this has been helpful to you. Take care.